Alrighty. Can I just talk about stream titles for a second? Just, right before we start. Can I just talk about stream titles for a second? Like, how the hell do I, type the fucking stream title and, I have no idea what to do? And then, once we're done with the stream, I go to, the YouTube video. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, we're just gonna title it this. Every single time the stream is done, it's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Now, dude, it's like... Today it's called the Just Chatting stream title, because that's literally what it is. I have no idea how to title these streams properly, but hey, we're here, and I guess as long as you're here, the title did lure you in, so I hope that's good. Anyway, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new stream. I hope you're doing alright, and yeah, welcome back to a brand new week. Let me toss the song a little bit further. Actually, we have a little bit of an update on the song situation. So last week, I told you guys that basically, we had someone copy strike or copyright claim the what's it called? Some Creative Commons songs which I used in my videos or in my streams right here. YouTube has resolved that. The video or the account is closed and the claims are gone, which is pretty cool. So yeah. So far, we're back with this playlist now. I am still working on my Monster Cat playlist, expanding that now that we have the license, but it's just going to take some time, which is quite short indeed. So yeah, let's see. I find even Discord fonts not so nice, Afim says. It only lured me in and a second mystery. You're on your worst moment. Why am I at my worst moment, Afim? Why? Why? Well, maybe if I'm on my worst moment, hell yeah, I'll take that, because if it's only up from here, I'm actually quite enjoying it. It's pretty nice. How's it going, man? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, man. So yeah, welcome back, everyone, to a brand new Monday. I hope you guys this weekend was perfectly fine, perfectly alright. Had a lot of fun, hopefully. I don't know. Last weekend wasn't all that special. It was kind of relaxing. I've been working on my on sorting out my entertainment suite, basically, because until Espino showed up, you were stuck with me. Why would that be a bad thing? Why would that be a bad thing, being stuck with you? I mean, Jin was stuck with you the entire afternoon in Discord, and basically, I don't think he had a bad time, did he? We can ask him if you want to, but he seemed quite alright. Unless he's the nicest person in the world, which, I mean, maybe he is, but maybe he isn't. And now he fled. I mean, do you really expect Jen to, stick around with you forever and ever? At a certain point in time, the man's gotta, take care of stuff, I guess. Every single time that, that, he actually has to take care of stuff, he has to account for that, just going out for one simple task may turn into an entire saga, which we could make furry hour movies out of, just like last time. So yeah, I am too nice. See, there you go. Jin is too nice. He just sticks around with you, even though he hates it. Damn, that went the wrong way. Damn it. It was gonna be encouraging. It was gonna be not exactly talk about hell. Jen, stop being too nice. Just tell Afim to fuck off, okay? If you feel like telling Afim to fuck off... Actually, no, fuck! I'm giving all the sorts of wrong advice, dude! I'm not being the positive community leader here. Just be yourself, okay? I don't know. Oh, man. Let's see. Also, one of the best fonts for Japanese and Chinese is Mingli HKSCS. I've not heard of that before, but basically because probably, I don't type that much in Japanese or Chinese, but yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So yeah, whatever, yeah. So, I was talking a little, I wanted to talk a little bit over, last weekend. I've been working on, building up my entertainment suite a little bit. And what do I mean with entertainment suite? I'm talking about my horrible, terrible, insatiable desire of consuming content. Recently, I was like, man, I gotta spend more time on being good and productive, being a good human being. No longer watch, very long documentaries. The entire weekend I've been busy. The entire weekend I've been super busy trying to, make my life a little bit more comfortable. Making sure that, I don't get sucked into these YouTube, rabbit holes. First thing I do this morning, I just scroll on Reddit. I just scroll on the front page for 2 seconds. There's this one picture of a slide with a loop-de-loop. Hold on, let me see here. Here. I'll show you the picture. And this thing has got me just taken away. Where the heck is it? Here it is. I saw this picture. Actually no. This picture right here. This is the better picture. Okay. I saw this picture right here. A slide with a loop in it. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the absolute shit? I've never seen this before. I was like, what's going on here? So I scrolled to the comments below, and someone's like, yo, yeah, there's like actually some very interesting shit about this. I watched a YouTube documentary on it. So I go to YouTube, I look up this park, and lo and behold, I found an entire YouTube channel of like hour-long documentaries about like defunct, what's it called? Defunct like theme parks in the United States and Disney parks and shit. Something I have no interest in. Something I've like not been to for the last couple of years. But god damn it, I've been sucked into it right again. So yeah. I don't know if you guys are prone to like these YouTube like rabbit holes, but like I'm very prone to it, especially like, you know, when like the things that I have to do are like not as engaging. You know, you can kind of get them done. There's no like deadlines that like hurry you too much, but it's just like I'm like, yeah, you know, I could get this on today, I could get this on tomorrow, and yeah, then like it kind of really sucks me in. So like, what am I doing? Like, what's my solution that I've actually been working on? Well, the thing that I'm working on is, so like this thing you may have seen like hanging in the back right there for like quite some time actually. This right here is like a tablet which I acquired back when I went to university in like 2016 or something. It's like a Lenovo like tablet which like has got like a little hinge on it. It's like, it's actually super weird. Like what other tablet is like a hinge on it? It's kind of strange. It's also got a projector into it. Like right there's a projector in it. Like what other tablet has a projector into it? It makes no sense. But this thing was like, you know, more of an entertainment device. But like I was kind of like, man, you know, I kind of like it just to like, you know, put it up there. Maybe I can use this as like a typing tablet, and then typing on just a screen kind of sucks. But I decided, you know what? Why don't I just, you know, use this, repurpose it now for the thing that was made for like my entertainment media center. And instead of like going to YouTube, download the videos I want to see, put them on here, and then just like, you know, watch them offline, so I don't have a recommendation algorithm to get sucked into. So like trying to download the videos which like, you know, I might be interested in, trying to like set it all up, clear this thing, all that sort of stuff, took some time. Hopefully it will work out, and hopefully from now on I will not be as distracted as I was today. So a lot of effort, but probably like it's not really gonna work. Let's see. He was kind to offer his assistance even without me asking. But seriously, we made a trade. He'll teach me other languages while I teach him Photoshop. Hell yeah, dude. That is super. That's really cool. That is really fucking awesome. I'm the kind of asshole. I'm kind of an asshole, so I have a different bad habit. That's how you play Deathloop without a PS5. God damn, dude. Did you hear that like they're actually starting to scale up the production of PS4s because they can't make enough PS5s? That's the thing they're doing. And actually, like, if Sony's gonna follow, like, what's it called, Nvidia's lead, they'll probably start the production of PS3s soon enough, because, you know, that's also what, like, Nvidia did. Like, they just started making, like, 10 series cards and that sort of shit, so... Let's see. And did I tell, and also I did tell Jin he can tell me whenever he wants. We sorted our understanding of methods. Does that sound like I'm showboating? Hopefully it doesn't sound like it. Let's see. Fair enough. Although when I'm not nice, it's either impulse or just don't say anything to the point out for our hands. The very interesting thing is that like, when it comes to like when do you say something? Like when do you engage and like when do you not engage? It's like such a fine balance sort of thing. I don't know if y'all have seen One Piece. It's an anime which is really close to my heart. Because like it was the first anime I ever watched, really knowing that it was anime. And it's like it's been in my life for like a really long fucking time. I actually went back to like one of the very first scenes where, you know, like one of these characters gets like, you know, kind of like trashed a little bit, food thrown over him, all that sort of stuff, and they just kind of laugh it off. And I was always like, yeah, that means something, but like I didn't really quite understand it. And I watched it back, I was like, damn, dude, I understand this way better than I did like 10 years ago. And it's kind of like, you know, like, do you really get upset with something? Like, what do you choose to get upset by? What do you choose to like let interfere with your day? And especially when it comes to like, you know, if someone like acts up, like, are they worth your time and especially mental energy to like engage with that and be like, shut the fuck up, that sort of thing. So like that's honestly like a rather interesting thing in the sense of like, when are you being too nice and when are you being like too, what's it called, too aggravated? Like one thing which I found is that especially like a lot of things that we're concerned with really don't matter. And like that sounds really like dark in a sense, like, oh man, a lot of things that you think matter don't matter. But like I really had this like complete insight when I like every single time I went on vacation, which like has been a couple years now, but like every single time I went on vacation, especially when it came around like playing games and being actively involved with like the development of games in terms of content creation or like streaming games a lot, Like, the thing which I found was, like, some things would so much matter. There would be so much drama about certain changes in games, certain ways that people approach, like, the hype and the, like, the downfall of expectations. And it was like, dude, like, this shit really matters. Like, you believed it mattered. You were upset about it. It ruined your day. And then, like, you know, you went on vacation. You went into nature for, like, 3 weeks. And then you came back and was like, I honestly don't give a shit. And, like, I remember very clearly the first time, like, the first time that I would, like, get internet access back again, I'd just, like, open it up and see people, like steaming, making paragraphs of the paragraphs about, like, how bad this one change was. And I was just like, to be honest, I couldn't really give a fuck. I couldn't really care. Because, like, you know, whether, like, this game, like, does this or not, whether it, like, lives or dies, this game, it's, like, the world still turns, man. So, like, why bother? Like, who cares? And that is something which, like, I think with a lot of things are rather important, especially positive nihilism, in a sense, but, like, you know, you gotta pick your battles a little bit. You gotta pick a little bit, like, what do you care about? Because, like, I don't really believe in nihilism, but, like, in a sense, like, you could say, like, nothing matters, because, you know, matters, like, implies, like, value judgments, and values are something that you generate for yourself. But at the same time, it's like, if nothing matters, then, like, there's nothing you can do. So, like, if you want to do something, you want to have fun with something, you gotta place value at something. But, like, especially when it comes to drama, or, like, something which I've also found is, one thing which, like, I have probably done, like, once or twice, but I will never do again, is, like, I have this thing where, what's it called? Like, I will be, like what Jin said, like, sometimes, you know, I'm a bit of an asshole when, like, it's on impulse, or when it's, like, on an impulse, or, you know, I just don't say anything to the point of her hands. It's like, the only thing, like, sometimes I had this thing where, like, I would just, on, like, an impulse, maybe because someone showed me something on stream and I thought it was, like, funny to, like, dig into it, or I was like, oh man, you know, I kind of have had some, like, grabs of this, let me just, like, jump into this. I would kind of, like, rip into something, like criticize on stream. And that's something which, like, I'm probably never gonna do again. I've kind of learned from that, because a lot of times, like, what I found is that, especially when you're, like, trying, like, egg it on a little bit for, like, the sake of emotion, and especially when they, like, concern something which, like, you have personal feelings towards, maybe because of, like personal experience with other people there, or maybe because of, like, personal experience with, like, a game that you've been very much attached to, if you're then gonna, like, you know, rip into it for the sake of entertainment, a lot of times, like, what I'll find is, like, I'll look back at it and I'm like, well, that's not as funny as I thought, or, like, that's not as accurate as I thought. So, like, a lot of times, like, that shit just leads to drama, and, like, I think that stream is, like, one of the worst places to, like, go and be like, oh man, let me go tell you exactly how it is. Even though, like, a lot of streamers, like to do that, because it's like, oh, it's drama content, it's juicy. It's like, no. I don't like that. I don't like it. Speedo says, I'm going down distraction hole. I've been on a buying frenzy. Damn, right now I'm trying to find a new watch. Dude. Woo. What kind of watch you're looking for, dude? Like, watches or something. I actually still have, like, a watch here. This is, like, one of my first watches, but, like, the weird thing is, like, it's got, like, one of these holes, and, like, you know, you have, like, one of these bands, you have these bands which are, like, you know, go together, and there's, like, a little rod in between there, and, like, that goes into these holes and ties together. Like, one of these holes is, like, a little bit, like, it's got a little bit of, like, a groove outside, so, like, it kind of flips out. But yeah, this is, like, one of the, like, first real watches which I got, like, actually my only one, really. And, like, I quite like it because it's got, like, you know, like, solar energy, basically, so, like, you can charge it. It's like a sports watch. I don't wear it anymore because, like, you know, the thing broke, but at the same time, like, I didn't really wear watches all that much. It's like, I can appreciate watches very much, but I'm also not, like, a jewelry kind of person, like, having things on me. It's kind of like, I don't know, I forget it. I, like, take it off, I forget it, I just leave it around, I leave it laying somewhere, or, you know, I'm just like, forget to put it on me, dude. Like, I don't know. But yeah, like, I know that the world of watches can be, like, insanely big, and, like, actually they can get super fucking, like, detailed, specific, and, like, expensive as well. So, but yeah, buying frenzies are also something to just, you know, watch the hell out with. I've been down there too. I have been down there too, dude. Yeah, anything can be detailed. Yeah, pretty much. Even the way one prefers water. Oh, there is so much detail in water. There is so much fucking detail in water. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. Like, there's different kinds of water. There's different tasting water. Like, even between like, two tabs in the same city, like, there can be different tastes in water. I had, like, Dude, like the pool where like I used to swim at with like my my swimming team for like what is that, 3 years or so? Like it had like a water tab which just had undrinkable water. I don't know what they did to it. I really don't know, because like it was literally just the same tab and like the same system, but you just could not drink it. It was insane. It was like ridiculous, and some people were just like, you know, filling up their like they would have their little sports drinks that you have to like make with water and shit. It's like that was remotely acceptable. If you just had to drink the water straight out of the tap, impossible. Fucking impossible. But then you also have like these like god tabs, which like sometimes like there is tabs around where the water is just fantastic. A lot of times these are like older tabs which are like outside. So you have like one of these old like, you know, metally tabs, like, and they're just outside, like, you know, near like a sports field, or you know, near like a you know, it's a farm territory or something, and it's like a warm day, warm and dry day, and you find one of these. Oh my god, it's like the best water you've ever tasted, or the worst water, which then turns out to be the best water. Because one time I had like I was on vacation in Spain, and we would have like soccer matches like on like a campsite or so. And there was a tab, like just a sole tab, just like sitting there, and it was like the worst tasting water in the world. Like there was so much metal taste in there, it was ridiculous. However, it was so good if you were like you know, being like doing intense activity in like 40 degrees Celsius. It was like, oh my god, that was so good. So yeah, I've been looking for a Rolex Submariner. Ooh, what does that look like? What does that look like? Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Sounds... Oh boy. Is that... Let's see here. There's one here which looks like it has the Mercedes logo. Then there's one here which is more blue. Still has the Mercedes... Like, is that a Mercedes logo, or is that, like, supposed to be some other symbol? Damn, dude. Holy fuck. What kind of color combination are you going for? Let me see if there's more colors. I kind of like the blue in there. No, like... I think the blue comes with, like... fucking gold and shit. Like, holy shit. But they're impossible to find. Let's see, I'm looking for the steel with the black dial and bezel. So this one? Villager, what's up, dude? How's it going? I hope you have a good Monday here watching the stream about watches. Watchception, that's what you're in for right now. But yeah, how's it going? This one. Damn, dude. Nice. But yeah, let me see. I was going to settle for a Tudor Black Bay 58. Oh man, alright. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh man, wow. Holy shit. That is actually like... I don't know, man. I don't know which one came first, but I mean, like, holy fuck, dude. I mean, like, there's only so many ways to make a watch, but like, look at how similar. Look at how similar they are. What the fuck, dude? Like, this shit is the same. Like, look at this. Look at like the triangle there, triangle there. Like, thing with a circle on that. Like, second thing with a circle on it, and then you have like thing with like a square on it. Second thing with a square on it. Even here, like it's... What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. Like, they probably just went with, like, hey, we want to make this. Let's make it just so that, like, people can't sue us. Damn. I'd say. But it's a bit too small for my liking. I'm to hunt for a Christopher Ward. Oh, man. That name sounds expensive. Just to hold me over while I wait for a year or two for a Submariner to come my way. Like, do they still make those? Or do you just have to, like, buy them, like, secondhand, basically? Oh man, that's... Damn. Oh dude, I like the little trident there. Shit. That's a nice, that's a really nice aesthetic. Let's see. Fame says, I personally prefer the acid level at a specific level. I prefer a small exit area, but the object contained in the water needs to be cylindrical. The temperature has to be about minus 269 Kelvin. I also... enjoy if the object has many condensed water on the outside, then it must have been in the fridge for at least 4 days. So, Before drinking, the exact amount of ice cubes in equal to the surface area of the object containing the water has to be added. The cubes cannot be smaller than 0.5 centimeters or larger than 2 centimeters. I did have a good Monday in terms of school, and with our new schedule, school starts for me at 11 a.m. on Mondays. Hell fucking yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. That's what we call sleep-in Mondays. Honestly, like, school always gets a lot nicer if you have, like, if your schedule kind of, like, allows you to have, like, Mondays off or Fridays off, just, like, extend that weekend or just start really late or... Yeah, that's actually really nice. Did you see the Code Bullet 2021 recap? No, I did not. What's Code Bullet? Let's see. A sub is like $9,000. Damn, and the BB58 is like 4,000. Shit, dude. Those are some. Those are some expenses. Those are some expenses. So like one thing which I really have, like when I look at watches, right? It's like. Let's see. Which one was the what was the thing called again? God, is this the one? Yeah, there. Let's see. Like, to be honest, like, you can look at watches and you can be like, man, you know, if I want to tell the time, I can also just like get this, right? Like this tells the time and it puts it in readable numbers that I can understand. My brain doesn't need to do like, what's going on? Like, why are these things so expensive? But on the other hand, like if you've ever seen like one of these like watches which are just like the mechanism inside, like, dude, like, oh my god. I can understand why, like, it's craftsmanship and why, like, literally it costs a lot of money. Obviously, there's just, like, a lot of, like, extra money to the price tag just because it's, like, exclusive and stuff. But, yeah. Try and best it? Alright, I'll take a watch at it. I'll watch it after the stream. But, yeah. Honestly, like, this right here is also, like, a standard, like, a really classic watch. I don't know why, like, everyone had this. But dude, this is one which like pretty much like everyone had like about 10 years ago or so. Casio is like such a like standard branded watch, like, and they go like all ways as well. Like, I don't know whether they like go super expensive though. This shit is like pretty crazy as well. These things get like way too big. Like, I never understand like why you why you would get a watch which is like super fucking big. I also have like one of these. Like, yeah, this one's also pretty cool. Like the map of the world on there. Yeah, they're pretty funny. Watches are pretty funny. I find it like pretty damn interesting that people actually went down and like that smartwatches kind of became a damn thing. That, you know, on the one hand, you don't really see that many people with a smartwatch. At the same time, you see a lot of people with smartwatches. It's like, it's not something that people like geek out about anymore. But at the same time, no one geeks out about smartphones anymore. Like, remember when what was it? Like the Samsung Note came out. Like, the Samsung Note was something that people just went wild over. It was insane how big that was. Or the Samsung Galaxy S4 S6 or so with like the edges around the screen. Like, I remember that was crazy. And at the same time, like, LG came out with the G5, which had like the bottom you could remove and you could like attach like things to. And then, oh my god, like, what, like, phones around that time had like such an interesting like way of building, like being built, and an interesting thing that you would be like, oh my god, what's going to be coming this generation? What's going to be coming up next? God, what was the one? I remember like the first gaming phones that came out looked like super fucking interesting. Now phones that come out are just kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, they're just kind of what it is. You pay for engineering, branding, design, material quality, but a Casio is still more accurate than any of those expensive watches. I'd say like I have never had like a very expensive watch, but at the same time, it's like I'm not really the type of like person that would have. Like, I don't know whether I would splurge money on like a really expensive watch like this yet, because I mean, like, the equipment, like if I were to say like, hey, let me go and like buy like a whole bunch of like, if I want to spend a lot of money, I'll probably upgrade my camera to like another like couple $1,000 camera. So, Nitro's, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? So yeah, I don't know where that train of thought went. That kind of stopped and that was gone. I'm thinking of getting a watch for my birthday, but not sure what kind. I think I want a normal watch and a smart one. I can see that, dude. I can fairly understand that. I would personally also not be the greatest fan of the smartwatch, especially because I've known some people that have smartwatches, and the thing with, like, they can't even set the time, like, you know, like when the hours change, you know, when you go to like a different like time zone, you go to like a different like summertime or wintertime sort of thing, like you have to connect to the app to change the like the time on your watch, which I just find like really fucking weird. So yeah, let's see, you're looking for a daily wear or a dress watch? Oh man, the espionage may have some good recommendations for you, dude. But yeah, well, I kind of feel shit because I was shit-faced on Saturday, and I was with a girl, and we were gonna do the deed, but she fell asleep on the floor, and I was alone for the rest of the night. At least I had the dog to be with. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hope you had a good night, though. I hope you had a good night, dude. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, Oof, I went to the shower, but you can leave the voice chat if you want to. Wait, Afima's in the voice chat? Afima's not in the voice chat. Afima's not in the voice chat. What are you What the hell are you talking about, Jen? Afima's not in the voice chat. Let's see. I know, however, I don't get to enjoy a silent voice chat with anyone ever. Retro was the closest I came, but he didn't enjoy being silent with me. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Wasn't Retro like always like, you know, egging you on for, you know, speaking? The dog was very cute, so I survived. as long as both of you had a good time, I'd say it's all right, man. Perhaps Jin is confusing you with me. That doesn't happen to Theme. That never happens. That we never ever get confused. That just Joey not. No one. Let's see. Jin and the Theme are whispering naughty things to each other while Jin showers. My god, Asmina, you should have seen the Discord, dude. You should have seen the Discord. It was insane at a certain point in time. Like, I don't know, like, those here, like, they were out here, and Jim was saying, apparently Michel knows the details and positions, and I was just like, yeah, sure, dude. I don't know what the hell you guys talking about. Let's see, I also forgot to mention that it also means you don't mean to say any weird or sus things that sound like incest, for example. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Oh man, oh man, oh man. However, you can you can't do worse. Like, you can always do worse. And like, seriously, if you want to have like the best example I've seen recently, that was with Mo. Hold on, I made a picture. I made a picture of his newest merch. Let me see if I can find that somewhere. Let's see here. Here we go. There we go. Bogama's latest merch line, everyone. Incest exists, so you're still good. Like, oh man, oh man, oh man. That was wonderful. Let me see. Do I actually have this? Can I actually get Discord to work? Or, let's see. Because like this right here was like the context of it. There was like this clip right here of like them playing Warframe. And hold on.
You fam. You already know you lost because you fam.
So like
when a girl calls you fam, you already know that you lost.
Fam.
Right, ma. Right, ma. When a girl calls you fam, you already know you lost. Yeah, fam. Family, basically.
I mean, incest exists, so you still good.
Like, honestly, that was a really, really good one. I just had to like throw that on there. Honestly, if like Mo were to like throw that on his like merch store, I'd buy it. I'd fucking buy it. But Michel keeps her deleted conversations. Actually, I do not keep like Twitch only keeps all the conversations. I don't really have like the time and space to like throw that in somewhere. So yeah. Let's see. You should know what Tyranny told Jin. Tyrannus. Tyranny was totally not my cute nickname for Tyrannus. What is up with your typing, Afim? I thought that today was going to be the day in which you were going to be totally accurate. Like where was that? Where was that at the start of the conversation? Hold on, I gotta see here. I gotta see here. With all my typing those moments ago, that time mayhaps I can finally direct my attention to typing and not have many errors. How many errors are we seeing now? It is a cute nickname. Tyranny, even though his name is Rahab right now. Like, he's no longer Tyrannus. Tyrannus is like the name that, you know, we use because we know. We know. But, you know, like, I always have, like, this problem where, you know, we'll go to like other people's streams and I'll be like, yo, hey, Tyrannas, and they're like, no one knows who the hell I'm talking to. So yeah, what if I got a calculator watch? Honestly, like calculator watchers were like, they were like the coolest shit when I were like in the time I grew up. Like they look like cool AF though. Like look at this shit. Look at this shit. Doesn't this look like, you know, the most high-tech thing in like the 90s? Like something like this where, you know, you have like an entire touchpad, all that sort of stuff. I think that like I have really limited knowledge on watches, okay? Really limited. I think that if you just want something to tell the time, just want something to tell the time, then, you know, the standard like Casio rich watch like just does the thing. Something like this, something cheap and cheerful. Like this shit is like, this is a timeless classic, and like it's kind of like the way like you know, the reason why I have this Nokia phone right here, it's like the design is probably not going to win any awards. It's not going to have the most features. It's not going to be the most insane thing you have. But, you know, it will work. It's a workhorse. It will just do the job. And if it breaks, you just buy another one. You don't care. If you want to, like, have something a little bit better, something here, which, like, I would actually recommend, apart from, like, you know, just don't change these bands all too much. Because, you know, these rods right there, just, they kind of, like, break. But, like, what was this thing called again? Casio WS200H. Yeah. So this shit right here, like, I really like this one because it got like, what's it called? It's got like, you know, solar panels around here. So basically, like, what you have with this, it's like, honestly, I wish I could get a new case for this because, like, if the wristband worked, it would be like a fantastic watch. But like what you have is like you have just like a really great like array of solar panels, so you can just charge this in the sun. You don't have to open it to like replace the battery or that sort of thing. You can just like have this thing recharge. It's like it's really quite cool. I like the square solar G-Shock. G-Shock. Let's see, solar G-Shock. There we go. Let's see if we can find a square one. Oh damn, dude, that one's nice too. Holy fuck, dude, that's like. That's a really nice. That's like the beefed up version of this one, dude. Like, do you see that? Holy shit! Oh, this is the metal one. Oh yeah, I like the metal more. But yeah, like something which I think might also be nice to do is like, I don't know if you have like stores in your area which are open where you can like try them on. But like if you have stores where you can try them on, just like do that, because one thing which I found, like I've only worn this one like briefly, like I didn't wear it every single day. But when I did, it's like you want to know that, like, you know, it's not too big for you or too small for you. You want to know that you have like a nice fit, because if it's too big, like you're just gonna like, it's gonna fuck with you. But at the same time, I like glow-in-the-dark watches, but those can be quite pricey. Let's see. The watch in Alien Isolation is also pretty similar to Casio stuff. Casio Ripley. What is this? Is this the one from Alien Isolation? What? What? What kind of watch is this? Why is there two? Why is there two? Psycho Ripley. Oh boy! Oh boy, what a design, dude! Holy fuck, that's an interesting design. It's unconventional. Holy fuck, I'm not showing you this. Why the fuck am I not showing you this? That's so dumb. But yeah, this design is like, it's unconventional, but it's interesting. It definitely looks very different, and like, I would probably like get the like this color. Interesting. But yeah, it's also like what fits you and like what you like, that sort of stuff. But yeah, the Alien Isolation watch is not a real watch, sadly. Let me see. Alien Isolation watch. Seems like someone has one of these here. But I don't really know, like... It looks cool. I don't know, like, how comfortable that would be. Like, what would you use the other screen for, basically? Let's see. They have made, like, replica sort of thing. They've made models, but it's not what you can buy. Yeah, probably you like, if you want to get one, let's see. Not here. Not here. Yeah, you'd have to make it yourself, basically. Like this right here is like a guy that made it himself, pretty much. So it's cool. Like if you want to do like a little arts and crafts project, if you want to like make it yourself, that'd be pretty neat. But yeah, for like a reliable, consistent watch experience sort of thing, like it's probably not really what you wanna go for. I think. So yeah. Also, good news. I don't know why this just came up, but good news! There is something new coming to Apex Legends, and honestly, like, it looks pretty lit. Like, I've been pretty alright with the game. Also, sometimes not alright with the game, but like, I've been pretty alright with the game. Sometimes not alright. I've been pretty neutral with the game. However, this shit looks pretty fucking cool. They have a new season coming out soon, and honestly, like, there's not really much where I'm like, oh man, new legend, all that sort of stuff. But look at this. There's a new mode. There's a control mode. I don't know what like LTM necessarily means. I don't give a really fuck. Limited time mode or something. But like, why would they have it limited time? Why not just have it like all the time? But basically, for the first 3 weeks of the new seasons, they will have like a new control mode, which is a 9v9 experience with respawn. Like, this is the closest shit we're gonna get to, I don't know, like, what's it called? Like a team deathmatch in this game. This is just gonna be a game mode. Basically, it's gonna be like, what's it called? Not interception. It's gonna be called. It's like dominance, basically. God. Well, what were the Call of Duty game modes? Call of Duty game modes. Call of Duty game modes where you cap points. Domination, I think. Domination game modes. Domination. I think it's called domination. Team deathmatch, domination. Yeah, I think it's domination. Look into mate. I think it's limited time mode. But yeah, you have like, yeah, it's domination. It's called domination. So like, yeah, it's basically that. But yeah, like, I'm really interested in how this game will function as a like with respawns, because like, honestly, the thing which like I've really not liked about this game and like most like type of like battle royales is that you don't have respawns in there. So basically your game is so much up to chance. You can't learn your opponents. You can't really like deal with, oh man, like what kind of movements do they do? Like how can I respond to that? And you're really like dependent on luck. Where do you land? What kind of people land with you? What kind of weapons do you get at launch? Like what kind of things you open up? Like how do people rotate around the map and how you end up with that? It's not so much about skill, and I'm really curious as like what this game will bring about some skill. So that's something which I'm really looking forward to. Apparently it's going to be like in a week or two, like when a new thing comes around. So yeah, pretty excited, pretty stoked about that. Something I'm a little bit less stoked about to tell, but like you know, it's kind of going to be this week. Halo Infinite is going to be pushed back a week. Not necessarily because like, you know, I don't have time to play it. It's just that like I want to catch up with these videos. So if you don't know what the hell I mean with that, basically like I keep like highlights of like the videos or like the gameplay streams. I keep them on YouTube, because honestly, like I've really been enjoying like having like being able to like go back to like 20 to 30 minute like short videos about you know, the things that we played. So as you can see right here, Halo 3 was recently released. We have like Halo 3 to 3 parts. Then we have Halo 2, and then we have like Halo Combat Evolved. Halo Reach is on its way, but there's like right now it's Halo Reach, like I'm like 3 episodes of Halo Reach and then 2 episodes of Halo 4 and also 2 episodes of Halo 5. As I said last weekend, that's something which like which is something. What was I saying? Yeah, last week I said like, yeah, we're not gonna do Halo Infinite on Friday. Maybe next week again, because I just need to finish these off. I'm still in the process of like finishing these off, because honestly, they just take some time. Not necessarily because they're quite long. It's just because they're kind of boring, especially when they're like, like the streams are fine, but it's like it's been like months since I've done them. Like some of them are from November, and they haven't been recorded quite well. So it just takes some time to do them, and then just having that prospect of like, oh my god, there's still like a whole bunch of them to still do. So like I just want to like make sure that like get them done before like I add more to that and like make that backlog like insanely long. That's not something I'm really looking forward to do. So like tomorrow we'll probably either do like an Apex stream or a Warframe stream or maybe something else. That really depends. We may also like do some more streams with other people. I know that, you know, like recently we've been hosting Nassif. Maybe, you know, he wants to do something together. I know that Asen is like trying to get to affiliate. I know that he's looking for a game to play, but like I also know that he's like interested in like playing some Halo Infinite as just like the multiplayer mode. Maybe we can do something with him. Who knows? You know, like we'll see what goes on around this week, but no gameplay sessions for this week just yet. So yeah. Anyway, pretend you're monetized and get something for it? Nah, dude, I'm not monetized. Oh boy, I am stuck though. I am stuck. I hate wires. Yep, let's see. So yeah. Anyway. Good, I can finish writing the Dead Rising 2 story. Dead Rising 2, holy fuck. Is that a callback? Is that a callback to like the thing that I did with Drew? That was a long time ago, dude. Dead Rising 2. This right here, if you don't know what we're talking about, this right here is Dead Rising 2 when we did remote play. Honestly, that intro was pretty slick. I mean, for its time. It's kind of long now if you see it like this. But I thought it was kind of cool. But yeah. Have you mentioned this? Have you been watching this? Let's see. I can pretend my comments give you something. Go to the first video in the comments. Why is it like? Why do I not see anything in the comments here? Let's see. Number 2, number 1. Why is number 1 here in the list? That's so weird. Well, let's see. Casino, you're wrong about one bullet killing someone. Also, Casino makes me question my sexuality with his fashion. Here, 1 day ago. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right. That makes me excited. Let's see. As requested by Arbiter Michel Postma in the Doctrine video, Drew rides a motorbike, Dead Rising number 3, in the remote play section at time 5:13, and details provided by Arbiter Questionee. Casino, whatever the name is, no one will say, right? I will have been authorized to provide commentary as the source of the plot if the 4-part series. Damn! 5:13. Let me listen. Oh my god, your hair is blue.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god, your hair is blue.
I know, right?
Oh my god. Okay, I don't care about anything.
Other
there's
than
only
my hair's
blue
blue.
hair. You're in the wrong video? The third video. Like, this right here is video number 1 here, it says. You say in the third video? In video number 4. Oh yeah, video number 3, 5:13. Alright. Let me watch that. I did really enjoy that time. Let me pause this so we can listen to it in like all its glory. Oh, wait, what? Oh shit, we started. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 3 of Remote Play. We are here paying attention to this.
I mean, not us.
Well,
I mean, everyone should pay attention to us.
to this.
Paying attention?
All right, something happened. I was not paying attention.
Wait, is anyone paying attention?
No. Let us know in the comments if you're paying attention to this.
I mean, not us.
Well,
I mean, everyone should pay attention to us, but if you're not paying attention to us, but you're somehow managing to pay attention to the game, let us know in the comments.
yeah.
Because then we'll know you're lying.
We need to
Oh,
go this
wait.
way. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you? Wow, you just broke that machine.
Yeah, I want to get the free snacks.
Did you get any of the free snack? Oh man, that was a long time ago. Anyway, let me catch up to comment again. Damn, I like that. Let's see. Please do note that this information is based solely on the provided series with no prior knowledge or preconceived notions. Secondly, no form of side plot or extra activities will be noted as they are optional and optionally affect the actual story, if at all. Finally, this plot has an intricate and very ambiguous storyline, which will be covered within the comments section after the plot conclusion of Unleash Your Inner Goat, Dead Rising 2, number 4, remote play. The plot. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm ready for this. Let's go. The characters, Chuck, are attempting to find a medicinal medium known as Sombrex for their daughter, Katie. They are under a time restriction in which the military will arrive. They find a clinic that is being ransacked by desperate men. One of the men interrogates a lady that works at the clinic, Denise. After saving Denise with valiant violence, she provides them gladly with the Sombrex. Returning to Katie, we are introduced to a man, seemingly of a group known as the FSC, named Sullivan. Nothing much comes of this meeting. They inject the Sombrex into Katie. A news reporter named Rebecca announces that the zombie outbreak was an act of terrorism and Chuck Green is responsible, claiming he belongs to a zombie rights group known as Cure. A lady named Stacy claims that she will look after Katie whilst Chuck goes to find a reporter at the hotel she claimed to be at. It is important to note that Chuck lost his wife during the outbreak, which occurred in LA. And then there's Post Malone in the comments. Man, this is like, I cannot believe that this is 2020, by the way. It's almost 2 years. Like, this doesn't feel like 2 years ago, but this was 2 years ago. Damn. Damn. But yeah, that's cool. I love it. Yeah, I hadn't seen that yet. I hadn't really signed into this account yet. I don't really get notifications, but thank you. Should be a new video up tomorrow for like, why do I do this? I don't know. So I just have 3 videos to write a story about it, and the 4th video will explain this program's ambiguity I mentioned. I await the comments. I await the comments eagerly. Yeah, like, what do I want to say? I wanted to say some words. But yeah, tomorrow there should be a new video out on, like, for, like, the Twitch sub-Patreon sort of thing. So far, it's just going to be the stuff. I think that this week, hopefully this week, I will have, like, the, what's it called, the Leap thing out. Leap was a very interesting game in the sense that it was really not what we'd hoped for. But yeah, like, that is something which, should be coming out this week. 2 more, like, Halo Reach 1, Halo Reach 2, and then Leap playthrough, and then hopefully, and I think next week, should be the very first Warframe in 2 minutes. Like, what is Warframe? Warframe in 2 minutes, or 2 minutes /dash, and then the week after, we should have... what's it called? We're gonna have like the Apex Offend, the Apex Control thing, and then maybe we'll do like more videos on the Apex Control thing, since if that's fun, for fuck's sake, yeah, dude, I'd love to play it more. So yeah, that is something which I'm really looking forward to, and that's gonna be coming over the coming few weeks. Also, it all began with watching a Halo video, and somehow I ended up in that playlist. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Like, honestly, the one thing which I like I really enjoy about these like videos and like you know, especially like the playlist and shit, is like being able to go back and just like ending up like, oh shit, you know, this is what we did, this is like years ago, and it's like, it's fun memories. I really enjoy it. It's fun memories. I had fun with it. Obviously, like, some things I did more than others, but yeah, it's always very enjoyable to go back to it. And here I come from the future. You very much do indeed. Though, again, like, at some point we'll be watching that back from the past. Like, recently I was watching back, like, one of these Among Us sessions, and honestly, like, I was overcome with joy just to, like, go back to, like, 2 years ago and being like, oh my god, that's something that happened. That's something that happened 2 years ago. But yeah. The thing which I find very interesting with these streams is, like, I don't really understand people that go on for, like, a really long time. I've talked about this a couple of times before, but, like, for me, like, it's, like, I would never be able to do, like, an 8-hour stream. Recently, we did like a 5 or 6 hour stream with Mogami and Nathan and Rahab, and like, honestly, it was a really fun time. But I do notice that when we get to like the 4 or 5, almost 6 hour mark, it's like the amount of entertainment that comes out of my mouth, it's low. The amount of entertainment that like shines from my body, it's low, because, you know, we're more or less playing the game, because, you know, that's kind of what you can expect, especially when we're doing Apex, and I need to be like good, because A's gonna be pretty damn good, and what's it called? Mogami would be pretty damn good as well. So, you know, I got to keep it up. But then, you know, you have, like, I can't be like, oh man, you know, responding to every single chat message. I also get like kind of tired, so like I don't really engage all that much. It's kind of like, yeah, you know, we're playing. And sometimes you're just quiet for a bit. And like I can do that like once in a while. I think it's fun, like especially when the stream is kind of like calls for it. Like it just naturally happens. I'll never force it, but if it naturally happens, I'll like it. However, like what I do find interesting is, holy fucking shit, you can actually already just see reach. God damn, my like videos for like subs and what is it? I should not put those in playlists. I'm just realizing that. That's not a really smart thing. You can just like find that right there already. All right, cool. I still have your March push-up challenge on my Twitch. Yeah, I think that's still around for like submitting points. Get started. Yeah, that's right there. Maybe I'll do another one. Maybe I'll do another one. Not right now, because like yeah, like yesterday I got like my booster shot, so like my arm is pretty sore. I'm not gonna be doing push-ups today. So, but what yeah, but what I want to say. So anyway, like what I find when like the stream like gets to be beyond a certain point, it's really tough to like keep up. Like at a certain point, like I'm mentally tired. I can't talk that much anymore. That's also why you see me drinking so much water, just like, you know, keep on talking, because like, you know, I talk a lot. But I also find it interesting because like the thing which I find cool about streams is like you can kind of like, I love to turn them on in the background, just like listen to them, listen to what's being said, throw in my 2 cents, you know, engage with the discussion, or maybe if, you know, we're playing a game, maybe play together, but still, like, listen to, like, yo, what's discussion going on? Just, like, you know, I'd be bantering with my friends, like, you know, on a Friday night sort of thing, well, or not Friday, but Saturday night while I'm playing games, basically. I enjoy that. But, like, when streams get super long, it's like, man, it's... I don't get that. I don't get it. It's like 8 hours in and people just be, like, walking away, and, you know, you have chair stream where someone just walks away and the chair is still there. It's like, dude, like... What kind of memory creation is that? That said, what I really appreciate, even though like streams might be like this long ass format, even though like they might sometimes like not be, you know, the most on the ball. Sometimes it's kind of like, you know, some dead air. It's kind of like not the most engaging. The thing which I love about it is that because it's like kind of this long form stuff, I kind of like, you know, we're just bouncing back and forth and we can just like jump on different topics. Like, it kind of does get to, like, the nitty-gritty daily life stuff. Where, like, we just get talking about, like, oh, man, like, this is something which I experienced, like, last weekend. Would I make a video about it? Hell no, I would not make a video about it. Would I, you know, like, would I really bring it up to everyone? Not really, because, like, it doesn't really come up all that much. Would we really just, like, would I go on a random tangent about watches? Like... on a video or be like, oh man, this is what I'm going to say to my entire stream? No, I wouldn't. But like, it is a really interesting thing to discover. And because of that, like, I love when I go back to like, you know, streams like 1 or 2 years ago, it's like, you do get that sensation of like, hey man, shit, like that was something that was at that point in time really going on right then. That was something that was then like concerning us. And like, I love that. I really love it. It's kind of like a time capsule. A very memory intensive time capsule. But luckily I don't have to carry that burden because that's all on that's all on YouTube. Until one day they may decide to like, you know, just let it go, and then we'll just have to see like how I'm gonna catch up. I don't know how big the file size is of all my streams. Mika, why just chatting? You should aim higher than that. I'm disappointed. That's because Mika, I don't know what to title this shit, dude. Like, if you can give me a good title, I'll replace that right away. But, yeah, like, I don't know good titles for like, this just chatting stream. It should be chatting. All right, we'll change it to chatting. We'll just change it to just literally chatting. So what does chatting imply? Does chatting imply that, you know, I am speaking, like the act of speaking, or does chatting imply something that, you know, it's now just, like, it's now literally chatting. Like, that's the stream. Why would I do your work for you? Because I do your work for you. I'm telling you, like, how to do your videos. Did you get, yeah, like, did you already get some feedback on your video? I don't speak slang. Hey, I mean, like, Jen's been teaching you something. You should understand it. Or you're not paying attention to the lessons that Jen is, like, so generously giving to you. Like, Jen is telling you, like, this wide, interesting world of slang. Like, that's something that, honestly, like, you as him should be rather interested in. Because it's part of language. It's a very important part of language, because a lot of times slang moves languages forward. Vocabularies are being pushed by slang. If you just discard that, it's like, yeah, no, I don't speak it. I find it kind of like, you know, I'd be kind of disappointed. Let's see. Nah, these people are hella slow. I actually found back, like, my oldest video. Like, I posted my very first video on YouTube in 2011. 2011 was the very first video I ever posted on YouTube, which is pretty insane. Let's see. I do often consider its prospects. So if you want to truly master it, though, you got to speak it. So, you know, maybe that's something. Maybe that's something to work towards. But yeah. Anyway, Mika, how's it going, man? How are you doing? Hope you're doing good today. Hope everything is fine. Hope your Monday is good. So yeah, today is kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a short stream. Like, on the one hand, like, I don't get, like, a lot of people, like, are not streaming, like, in January, are not making videos in January because they're always just like, yeah, you know, each January I don't get paid. There's so much going on. To be honest, there is not a lot going on, but still kind of fun. I watched it. I was 9, so I got bored and left. Wait, you were 9 in 2011? What the fuck, dude? I mean, like, I don't know, 2011. I was like 14 or so, dude. I was so young. I was so like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Honestly, if one of you guys found it, just like leave a comment on his like first or so, because there's no comments on there. Yeah, it was kind of cool. In fact, to take the pause to no homo is almost full circle, since pause is almost a poetic way to express the idea of no homo. A poetic form is a form next to colloquial / formal speech, which leads to slang. I really love like the slang, like sus, the term sus. Like I never knew like the slang meaning of sus. I just knew sus is like we're playing Among Us and you're sus. Ooh, you're sussy wussy. And then, like, just to hear from Defton, like, what the hell it meant. It's so funny, dude. Like, I love that shit. You would have been a Chad upperclassman? Do you think so? Do you think so? I'm glad you imagined me that way. I'm glad, like, in your head, that's what I am. Oh, man. Yo, man, I'll break that yellow buff like an old blimey. I still don't know the slang meaning. Oh, you don't know the slang meaning of sus? Do I still have that clip from like Defton said it on stream? Maybe I can find a clip. I don't know what it is. Nope. So it's kind of like, you know, the way that Defton told it to me, like, actually, like, you know, I'll use it like I'll build upon your understanding what you just acquired. Okay, so like what as far as I've learned from like Defton. Someone being sus outside of Among Us means that they're the type of person that wouldn't say no homo because that doesn't apply to them. But like they're not straightforward with it. So like people are kind of like, yo dude, he kind of sus because they're not forthcoming with it, but they sure do seem that way. And like I don't like honestly beyond that, I don't really know its use case because like it was something which I've never used. Like, I've never used outside the Among Us context, but hearing that from, like, Defton, that, like, that's something, like, that's kind of, like, the term which it used to be before that, and kind of is still used for people that haven't played Among Us. Like, it's so funny, dude. It's so funny how things have, like, 2 different ways of speaking. If him saying that is weird to go back to your if him saying that is weird, please go back to your Shakespearean ways. I mean, if him can totally break the YCP stuff. Oh man, oh man, oh man. YouTube parodies are fun. Ugh. So yeah. Let's see. Like, they isn't cool with the smooth? Sure. I don't know. Speaking of likes, apparently I say like a lot, so I'll try and stop doing that. As a try, so don't, you know, blame me when, you know, I say it. How can an AI be a boomer? Well, if the AI was like... Well, if the AI was based on a boomer, or if the AI is supposed to be like a zombie that blows up. I don't know, man. No, wait, when you improve in Japanese, I hope you do it in Japanese too. No, I don't want to. To be honest... Like is such an English word which people use a lot. Like I don't think that there is a word in Dutch that really. It's more like Yeah, we more use like that sort of thing, but not like. Like is such an easy word because you can put like into anything. Like I can't can put like like in like any like sentence like that. Like, and it works like that. Like, you can do that in any. Let me see. What else can I say? You can put that word anywhere and it kind of works. So I know Afrikaans often use soos, which is similar to like in both meaning and lack thereof. Yeah. There will always be words which people will say like that. And it is so weird though. If you start paying attention to it, it's insane. It is insane how many times you'll say it. Oh man, I'm gonna really try and watch it. Didn't say it. Didn't say it. Didn't say it. Gonna keep my focus on it. Do not say the word. It's actually quite alright the moment you're focused on, okay, I'm not gonna catch this, I'm not gonna do this now. But the moment you kind of lose your focus on what you're saying, it's so sneaky and ready to come back in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is boomer in Dutch? We don't really have that. I don't think so. It's like for like these. It's for these slang terms such as boomer, which come from the English language. We kind of adopt them directly. A lot of Dutch words are pretty much English that we adopt. So I don't know. I have not heard that being used in the sentence, but at the same time, to be honest, my social life is a lot online, like on English sort of thing. What do you call an old person? We call them this. Hold on. That's what we call old people. It's kind of combining, like, if you want to take that apart, like that word comes apart in these two words. So, oh wait. So the first part is like rimple, which is wrinkle, like wrinkles that people get when they get old, and then cellular comes from the word dinosaur, which you should probably be able to see where that comes from, what kind of word that is in English, because that's just like a dinosaur. So it's kind of a wrinkled dinosaur. So you're a rimple cellular, haha, funny Zoom calls young person old. Oh boy, actually, I knew that was going. Wrinkled dinosaur. Yep, that's basically what it comes down to. It's what you call these people that will very, very slowly cross the street, and they can't get across the street from when the light turns red from the light turns green to the light turns red, and you just gotta wait for them, wait for them, and wait for them. That you just think like, if they're walking with that little walking rack, that's like, come on, just pick it up, walk to the other side, and just put it down. Just keep on doing that. But shouldn't laugh too much about old people, because at the end of the day, we'll turn old too, and then at the same time, I probably wouldn't mind if people laugh when I'm old, because I did it too, probably. Why not grant people the same privileges, sort of thing? Oh man, I'm also noticing how many times I'm saying the dreaded word. So I really gotta watch out. I really gotta watch out. Seriously, it is concerning. It is seriously concerning. But while translation does have different intentions in other languages, it's direct. I love direct translations, to be honest. Oh my god, I had a really good one recently too. What was it? What was it? What was it? I had it in my mind. I had it in my mind. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh man. I had a really fun one where I was like, oh man, next time we're gonna talk about direct translations, I'll bring that up. See if you can translate that if you know what I mean. But oh boy. Oh yeah. Okay, Fame. Can you there you go. Okay, Fame. I'm gonna have something for you, a saying, which makes sense in Dutch, but doesn't make any sense in English. This is a direct translation. Do you know what I mean? There we go. If you stop thinking about it, you won't. The moment I stop thinking about saying the word, I'll say the word. Now I am super focused on not saying the word. But the moment that I was talking to you about the translation, man, it just popped up. I'm old. I don't mind if people call me old. I actually get more annoyed when people say I'm young, to be honest. I have adult children, so I feel like such an old man. Damn, dude. I mean, I don't enjoy it when people are gonna be specifically saying something which I know isn't true. When they're like, oh man, oh you're still so young, right? Or oh I remember when I was a little kid and I really wanted to grow up. I always had this really big drive to grow up because I wanted to do more things. If you were older, you could drive a car. If you were older, you were allowed to to have own cell phones and shit. If you were older, the world was open to you. If you were older, like you could do more. So I remember when I had these things where I felt I want to grow up, and people were like, oh, but you're growing up so fast, like you're old. It's like, no, I'm not. Stop lying to me. Or whenever you come last in competitions or something, or you didn't get to like the title or something. You didn't get to, well, but you're good. It's like, shut the fuck up. Either tell me the truth or just don't say anything at all, or just kind of comfort me in a way which is still true, but don't go and spin the truth as to what it is, what it isn't, because that's not really something which works very well. So, but yeah, well, if you ever have questions about Japanese, we might directly translate things. Direct translations are the most fun thing in the world. I'm so glad I still have a lot of my original text, which when I was learning English. I was learning English in high school. We did a bilingual education, which was pretty damn cool. Very, very quickly, you'll learn a language if you just start to speak it. If you just have to speak it. We were just told, you gotta speak English now. It's like, I don't know English. Well, that's your problem. Just learn it. And honestly, it's the best way to learn. But a really cool thing was that I still have a lot of text from when I started learning English, and a lot of what I did was direct translations, and it's so funny just to see how you directly get to translations. Mika says, you can drive a car. Me still procrastinating on getting my license or even learning how to drive for that matter. Get to that sooner or later though, because a good friend of mine who is a couple of months older than me still doesn't have his driver's license, and he's gonna get it at some point, I'm pretty sure. However, I mean, it is just a nice to have, especially when you, let's say you move out somewhere and you want to work like a long distance away from where you live right now. Just being able to have a car to go back and forth with, or maybe not even like have a car, but have the license that, like, let's say you're gonna work somewhere and they're gonna say, hey, as a benefit, you can have a company car. But if you don't have a license, like, you have no use for that. And then you might have to move, or you might have to like go by bus or by train for a couple of hours. Or imagine you're out to, you're out to vacation and you just want to rent a car or go on a but yeah. I can feel my parents judging me as they keep dropping hints. My first thought was schoonmoeder, but could little nets be netjes? Yep. Because they're small, right? They're small, and you can't really translate that in English. You can't really translate the ch. So if you're unaware about Dutch, if you're completely oblivious with this language, what the hell are you doing, man? Dutch used to almost be the language of America. If you are an American U.S. citizen, you should know Dutch by heart because it was almost your native language. Almost. I think there is this like I'm not entirely sure about the historical accuracy on this, but I remember this very vividly that there is this history where Dutch was in the early days of America before around the time that the English came, basically because like the Dutch settled on New Amsterdam, which y'all call New York, but we all know it's New Amsterdam now. But around that time there were a lot of Dutch speakers and a lot of English speakers, and they had to vote what would be the national language, and it said that the English barely won. So let's imagine that Dutch won and everyone would be speaking Dutch right now. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, the second language of your nation. I don't think so. Probably it should be. I don't know. But yeah, if you don't know about Dutch, basically Dutch has this thing that you add to the end of like a word, which is ch, which is tge, or pje. Basically, it's just like ge, and if you add that to the end of a word, you make it like smaller. So you'll have like a thumb is like a dime, and then a little thumb is a duimpje. So like you can make that small, but there's not a real translation to that in English. If you want to change that to English, you gotta like add little in front of that, which just completely ruins the entire word because this just doesn't work anymore. So yeah. Let's see. My youngest kid refuses to get a license. It's quite annoying. I literally have not seen her for about a year because I won't make the effort to visit her if she won't make the effort to be able to get one. Damn. I mean, that's rough. Like, I find it really hard when it comes to dealing with other people, and when it's like, hey, I think it would be really, really good for you from a pretty much just like almost objective point of view if you were to get something, right? Or if you were to do something, and I would really strongly recommend you to do it, and then they won't do it. It's really hard to deal with that because it's kind of like, come on, like it's gonna be so much, especially in the States. Holy fuck, I cannot imagine not having a car in the States. That is really, really crazy to me because I've been. Unless you like live in like a very like city area like New York or something, but a rural, it's insane. Like there is no bike paths, there is no like pedestrian walk paths. It is literally just roads where cars drive over, and if you want to go by bike or something, you really have to just bike over like the highway basically, which is insane. I've been to Canada where people are biking on the highway, dude. That's insane. But like also on that highway they just have like intersections without any traffic lights, and it's just an intersection where you're just like, you just go, man. There is no bridges, there's no tunnels, you just go. It's weird. It's the strangest thing in the world to me. Anyway, so that is something which German, I thought it was. Yeah, it was German that almost beat out English, not Dutch. Why would it be German? Hold on. Dutch almost US national language. Now I want to look it up. I thought it was almost gonna. I thought like Dutch would make more sense since Dutch was. Let's see here. Oh no, it says no. But there's an urban legend telling that in 1795, the Congress voted to use English as the official language of the United States with only one vote difference. The only representative having voted for German as the USA official language. In fact, this is incorrect. But yeah, not to give German any official status, but merely print the federal laws in German as well as English. Ah, damn. But yeah, many German speakers spoke Pennsylvanian Dutch, which isn't Dutch, but well, what a German dialect. The confusion between Dutch and English may come from the fact that Germans call their language Deutsch and Dutch call their language Nederlands. But until in 1850, Dutch people would call their language Niederdeutsch, meaning Low German. Very confusing. Damn. All right. You know what? I'll keep the urban legend alive because, you know, I like that. I like that. Yes, English doesn't really have diminutives. An example might be dog or doggy. Yeah. But it doesn't really like fit there. But yeah. It's hard to deal with that because at the same, I think that a lot of times, if people like, if there's something which you, which you think would be good for people to do, like get a driver's license. I would like it's something which I've always recommended my friends to do. I got it like very early on, like the moment I could get it, the moment I turned 17, which was the year. The moment you turn 17 in this country, you can get your driver's license. The moment I turned 17, within 3 weeks, I had it because I just wanted to have it, and it was very useful for me. So since then, I've constantly been telling my friends like, "Hey, go get it. It's actually quite useful. It's actually quite fun. Maybe if you don't even use it every day, because getting a car is a huge purchase. I can't really imagine myself getting a car just yet, especially not a new one. Like, holy fuck, that's an insane purchase to get. But at the same time, it's just really, really nice to have. So I've thought that many times, and like, I'll get it, yeah. And part of me sometimes wonders with that is, I don't really want to push anything on anyone, because you can't push anything for someone. You can't really convince someone. Trying to convince someone a lot of times just does not work. So, but I think a lot of times these things either come from one. They have a different view. They're experiencing something else. They have a different view in the world in which, hey, maybe doing this thing, which you think may be a really good thing to do, may either not be a smart thing to do in their current situation, or two, it's not on their priority list. I think that a lot of times that is the case, and people like I find out when people are advising me, they're saying, "Yo, you should do that." A lot of times it feels like, well, you don't know the entire situation, and if you knew, you probably not go for that. Or number two. And this is a rough bit, which I find like right now I tend to like stay away from like advising people. I'll tell people what I think if they ask for it. It's like, hey, do you want to hear my thoughts? And I'll tell you my thoughts, and you do with that what you want. I will not tell you should do this. I'm just this is what I think. But sometimes sometimes it's also like people being naive, or people not seeing something really important, and that's something which I find really hard to grapple with. Maybe the better way to deal with that is to have a better conversation where, instead of trying to say like, hey, I would really recommend you do that, see like where they're at, meet them where they're at, and then try to illustrate the context as to like what you feel they're missing and why, and then maybe help them get to the conclusion like that. But still, it's a lot of times you also just don't really have that time with people to really talk like that. But yeah. Mika says, I just want to Uber/public transport forever. Like, why do I need to operate a dangerous, heavy machinery? Because it's fun, and it's really nice, and you don't want to be stabbed. That. No, if you're comfortable with that, 100% go for it. I just really like to have control over where I go. I'd like to... I think driving a car is pretty fun. Especially when you can, like, drive different sorts of cars. There's a huge difference between very different types of vehicles. And each of them like have their own brain. There's like I've been in cars where the fun part of that is just going 0 to 60. Like, that's a lot of fun. But at the same time, it's also really nice just to have a much slower vehicle, which is just huge, where you can take a whole lot of stuff with you. I just like having control over my vehicle when I'm traveling, especially because the thing which we often used to do when we'd go on vacation, we'd just get in the car, we'd load it up, and then we'd just travel, we'd just go, and we just ended up wherever we would end up. So we'd have camping gear, and if we felt like, oh, it's getting night, we want to go like stay here somewhere, we'd find a campsite, we'd set up for the night, and then we'd move on. And just having that control in your life, it's really, really nice. I'm not a big fan of public transport because I don't know, I don't like it. Especially here, I've had some bad experiences where basically let's just keep it at that. It's not very bad experiences. It's more like managerial bad experiences where I literally had money in my hand and they wouldn't accept money for some reason. Like, what the fuck? Or where the very first time I used it, they were like, oh yeah, you're with your bike in a bike spot, but you're not allowed to travel by bike even though there's a bike spot in the thing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this bullcrap? It's like, honestly... I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable. I feel the moment I'm in public transport, I feel like I'm in the city, and I constantly need to have like my hands on everything that's valuable to me because someone might nick it. I don't trust it. I can't, like, people that sleep in like public transport things. You got nerves of steel, man. I got deep respect for it. So I just the control, just like having something for yourself, and also. In case that, hey, another thing which I also find important is like I don't drive that much. I really don't drive that much over a lot of times. But let's say something bad happens to someone around me and I need to get somewhere. It's just nice to have that ability to drive a car. Let's say that you're out with someone and you need to like like, let's say you're out hiking with someone, they break their leg, and they were with the car and you were driving with them. Just me being able to drive and get them to the hospital or something, is just a nice thing. So yeah, I mean, I can also understand it if you don't need it, especially in like city life. If you really live like in a city where traffic congestion is like a really big thing, then a lot of times the bike is much better. For me right now, like the bike is one of the best ways of going around because you're faster with a bike than with a car. But when you get to longer distances, like cars are really nice. So just the ability to do it is so nice. So yeah, English comes from German. Actually, English is weird with their wording. Dutch is Nederlands, German is Deutsch, Germanic is Germans. I'm surprised Luxembourg isn't called Afrikaans. Afrikaans, Nederlands, and Flemish called Spanish level 2. How the US named other places makes no sense. I don't understand why the people who live in those places don't name themselves and are given a name by someone else. What I don't get about names is that why do we have different names in different languages? In the sense of, I'm gonna like my name is Michel, and you'll call me Michel in the language. Like, if I speak to you in Fame, or if I speak to you in Spanish, I'm not gonna give you a different name because when I speak a different language, because your real names that stay the same. So then why, when the French say we have a city, it's called Paris, why do we come around and say it's Paris or it's Paris? Like, why the fuck do we call that different names? So if like the Germans come around and say like it's Deutschland, why the fuck do we call Germany in English? It's like, no, that's a name. Why the fuck do we change names? Like, we don't like why do we change some names and don't change other names? It's so weird. It's the weirdest shit. I understand why there's a difference in name between football and soccer, but a place, region, or type of people makes no sense with different names. Also, I seem to have come up with clean stands, standing. I'd rather use illegal interdimensional travel and willful disruption of the space-time continuum. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Yeah, me neither. It's so weird. But yeah, like the literal translation of theme is, or actually, like, it's clean. That's the literal translation. It's like, if you want to translate that, it's kind of like a saying. It's kind of, what's clean is straight sort of thing. Like, if you clean up, it looks nice. Clean is, God, what do you call it? I don't know. But if you translate that directly, it's like, clean stands little nets. Makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. But, yeah. That's what I love about literal translations, because they make no goddamn sense. I fucking love them. Literal translations are like one of the best things in the world. But yeah. Anyway. Oh man. But yeah, names are weird, translations are weird. Though I do miss the days where Google Translate was so wrong that you could just like play this little game with it where, you know, you throw something in it and you translate it back and make no sense anymore. Right now it's a little bit better. It's like the voice assistant stuff, which is kind of sad. I mean, it's cool that technology moves forward, but at the same time, it was like fun to dick around with. Anyway, speaking of dicking around, I think that we've dicked around enough for today. Tomorrow we'll probably do maybe some Warframe, maybe some Apex. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll play some game. And then we'll see. Maybe we'll do some Halo Infinite or so. I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah. Halo Infinite, like, multiplayer, not the story. Most languages have similar names. I suppose Paris in English was probably read from the spelling, which is why it's incorrect. China probably became from the first dynasty in China, the Qing dynasty. Today it's called Shangwen, but Japanese comes from Nihon, which is very easy to write in English. Czech comes from Czesna, again easily writable. Then again, like, I mean, like with what you have with like Holland, for instance. Yeah. I never thought the cleaning idea of opgeruimd. Yeah. That's why I say it makes no sense, but that's why it's funny to fuck around with it. It's like, what would this mean? What the fuck would this mean? But yeah. Literal translations are fun indeed. Anyway, I will see you guys later on. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another brand new stream where we're going to be playing something. I don't know why I added the question mark there. Well, it's there. It is there. Maybe because you wanted to ask it as a question? I don't know. Later, Michel, thank you so much. It's been nice. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. And good luck with the watch. If you manage to like decide on one and you're gonna get one, let me know which one you get, because they're all looking pretty damn cool. They're all looking pretty damn cool. In Japanese, for instance, Paris is pronounced quite correctly. Hell yeah. All right, until the future. See you guys around there. Goodbye.